Here's where we're at. It looks like if you put in, you hinge this bottom piece, and I'll show you how to do it. It's so easy. You hinge this bottom piece, and then if you make that front bracket, the one that I gave you the template, the side profile for, but put more of a bend up here. How much I don't know, but you'll have to put more than what I've got in it because I've got mine in here. This thing should go down just fine. I've got to make a stop. Kind of can't see it. Anyway, back here where my back here where my finger is, I got to make a stop because it wants to, as it goes down, well, actually it's doing what it's supposed to. Go figure. So anyway, as it goes down, no, it's wanting to do that. I need it to do that. It needs to be forced down there like that. There we go. And the window goes down, and it goes all the way down to this point. At that point, the regulator has stopped moving. There's no more movement in the regulator. It's not touching down here. Let's see. Yeah, you see, it's not touching the stop. It's not coming in contact with anything except right there. So right in this point here, it needs more space. If you can get it, put another more bend in here. You may have to make this a little bit longer than my measurement. Put a little bit more bend in here and have this piece stay up like that. This should go ahead and even out, and it should drop down. This regulator is from the other crap door. There are no rollers in it on the window side. These guys basically just running on the rivets. So it's really not, and it hasn't been greased. Just shot some WD-40 in it. This front roller is really bad. But it goes up and down and it stops where it's supposed to. But it's got to have more room here. We're good back here. We're not pinched. We got plenty of space down here. All that. The window's not moving around, but it's not pinched. But it is pinched right here. So if you can give it another, by the time you get your molding in there, probably a quarter to 5/16 in here, then that should leave more than enough room for everything to work just fine. And this rear channel is back in its original location, so it hasn't come all the way up like I did. I don't know if you'll need it or not once you get the channel molding in here, but I put that all back where it was. So it'll clear the Altmans, and it'll go up and down. Like I said, there's no front bushing in that, so it doesn't center. But we can do it. This can be done. I ignore this. I experimented. I wanted to try to kick this out and see if it made any difference. It doesn't. This has to go back the exact same dimensions. This, all it does is make too much of a gap between the window and a channel. This is where it is. Sending this to you right away. Talk to you later.